This is Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. When I went to the Disney store to get the dolls for the Raya and the Last Dragon, I saw Esmeralda, and I was pleasantly surprised. So, Disney didn't forget about Esmeralda. It's been like forever since I watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame, so I don't remember all the details. Victor Hugo's novels are not exactly children's stories, but I guess none of these fairy tales were originally written for children. I guess the moral of the story is that you shouldn't judge somebody by their appearance or by their social status. But if they ever do a remake of this movie into a live-action film, I hope they totally change this movie. First, I would pick the most handsome, most charming, humorous, and funny guy ever for the role of Quasimodo. He's so good looking that I don't care if he's a hunchback. His voice is so deep and so smooth that I could listen to him all day. He has to be really funny though. Just good looking isn't enough. Second, I would make Esmeralda a recognized leader among her group and quite possibly a daughter of someone very important and powerful. We might be sending a wrong message that you have to be born to the right family to be powerful and successful, but it's also wrong to send a message that if you're at the bottom of the social ladder, then you have no options. Although I perfectly understand how it is nearly impossible for people like Esmeralda to break out of her social circumstances. But regardless, Esmeralda has the inner fortitude to inspire and save people around her, including herself. Not a princess, but she kind of is. That she has more power than she realizes. Esmeralda was clearly not the main character of the movie. It was Quasimodo. She was used more like a narrative tool to get the story moving. You know, just another pretty girl. Third, I would make Frollo incredibly ugly. There's nothing wrong with him physically, but he's so ugly that everyone agrees that he looks more like a monster than Quasimodo. But he still needs to look very powerful. And lastly, I would get rid of Phoebus or make him completely irrelevant. He's a distraction, a comic relief. Quasimodo shouldn't have to compete with Phoebus. And make the movie just really action-packed, comedy/musical, singing from beginning to the end. I would watch the movie just for the flirtatious, funny dialogues between Quasimodo and Esmeralda. I don't really care about the historical backgrounds or any philosophical righteousness or justice or even who is right or wrong. I would watch the movie just to enjoy the cute relationship between Esmeralda and Quasimodo. Keep it fun. But that's not what happened in the original animation. It is much lighter and happier than the Victor Hugo's novel, but it is still very heavy with themes that are borderline psychotic. Frollo seems mentally unstable. I'm not a big fan of clowns and jesters. I find them creepy, like they belong in somebody's nightmare. The movie was a living hell with so much injustice surrounding Esmeralda and Quasimodo. I don't really have any plans for Esmeralda in my stories. I got the doll because it was available. Esmeralda comes in a white blouse with what looks like a corset that is not a corset. She's wearing a purple knee-length skirt and another purple apron in front. Her apron has gold trims. She wears only one earring. She comes with 4 bracelets, 3 on her left arm and 1 on her right arm. She's wearing 1 anklet and no shoes. She wears her hair side-swept with her hair in big curls. She wears a white pink strap to hold her hair up. Esmeralda is the last doll that I picked up at the Disney store recently. Other dolls were already sold out or I didn't pick them up. Maybe someday they will be available again. So that concludes this series of toy opening. We added Wendy, Megara, Gaston, and Esmeralda to our collection.